Everyone knows that growing up and growing old are not the same thing, and I am not sure which scares me the most. My therapist says it's good to count to 10. I shot up when I was 10, never really grew again. It was the same year I learned bees can only sting you once, that sometimes being still is the best way to protect yourself. I dodged a punch the next year. Sometimes moving is the best way to protect yourself. When I was 3, a needle stung me and I was paralyzed. I learned to walk 2 times. I wonder if bees would choose a different life if they could sting 2 times. I wonder if I'll lose my sense of wonder. If I'll give up on my dreams and call them fantasies in that cardboard box voice people get. Like if they sit in cubicles for long enough, they become one. Maybe that's why we say don't be a square. I want to fit wherever I am, as if I came into existence right there. Like I was always meant to fill that space. My therapist says it's good to count to 10. My therapist says I make mountains out of molehills, and I want to say I am a mountain. But mountains can be climbed and conquered, and I want to say I am an open flame. But fire can be extinguished, and I want to say I am afraid, but I am afraid. And the truth is that I am a planner who can never plan ahead because I'm always expecting the unexpected. Always preparing to run for cover. I am my own cover. I am fight and flight. I am panic, shaking through body deep like magic. Maybe it's magic, I'm magic. I believe in myself, so it must be true. When I was 6 years old, I wanted to be a doctor. I cut the pages of my exercise book in half, tearing out smiley-faced prescriptions to treat people's afflictions. 7 years later, I sat with a notebook and pen, determined to be writing as black sky ran blue like paint running down a sink. And when I was famous, I told everyone the story of the kid who breathed paper and ink. I wrote 8 stories but didn't like them, so I made myself number 9. I shot up when I was 10, never really grew again. When I was 11, I found an owl in the bathroom and was convinced my Hogwarts letter arrived. At 12, I became a walking target. There were 13 times I felt unsafe, 14 times I questioned my faith, 15 prescribed pills for a smiling face. When I was 16, I learned how Punnett squares work. I learned the word for the smell of rain on the earth. I learned 17 ways to measure my self-worth. The 18th was the realization that looking for absolution in sharp objects could only make things worse. When I was 19, I learned that sometimes people say love when they mean ownership. At 20, I found out that the world does not stop spinning for anybody. I'm 21 now. I've started growing again. Turns out not everyone does know that growing up and growing old are not the same thing. I'm still not sure which scares me the most.